Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. This is Ostranauts. This is our Let's Play, and I have a crewmate with me. We're going to do some expansion of this ship. In the previous episode, we were on this ship and we were doing some work, and I realized she didn't have the right tools to do all the jobs we needed to do. So we headed back. I was just going to pick up the tools and then come back. And then while I was there, I realized, well, heck, I've been repairing this stuff and I could use the space. So I sold the stuff that we had otherwise found. But otherwise she has her tools now, and we did make about 14, maybe 28,000 actually. I think I did 2 rounds of sales. I think it was 28,000 that we made total. I paid some bills because it just felt like, like the right thing to do. And there you have it. So we have a lot of stuff still on this ship that needs to be hauled or dealt with, and we will figure that out. We have thrusters that are out here, but the big news right now is we're going to expand this. We have a nice ship here. It's got some good pieces on it that we want, and flooring and things like that. And I'm gonna make a big block out here to become engineering over time. I don't think it's actually perfect. In fact, maybe, I think I might change that tack just a little bit. I might build this way, build it up here, and not mess with this area here directly. We'll build out like this. So we'll square this up for now. Eventually this will be even bigger and more cargo space. We'll have like a stateroom and bathrooms and that over here. I've been talking about having like a corridor here where there's access, and I don't know, I'm gonna think a little more on that, see if I can figure out how I would make that work. I haven't ever done a really supersized ship. The biggest I've done is probably most of the screen there, like from here to here. I tend to build rectangles. I'm going to kind of make this one more of an elongated rectangle, maybe with some nice little, spots that look interesting and things like that. But overall, that's going to be the plan. But today we're going to build this way down to here. We're going to fill in all of this. Have 2 workers to do it. I've got oxygen, I've got food, I've got water. I think we're in really good shape there. Let's go ahead and start with him. First, he could stand to put his parts down. He was fixing some things, and there you go. I did move also, one of the other things I did, I moved all the walls we had in these bins. I put them on the cart so that once we're ready to go, we just have to grab that and we can go. Yeah. Oh, he's still got other parts here, doesn't he? He's got all this. There and there and there. This crate is kind of a catch-all for now. We'll go ahead and drop those batteries in there, this O2 canister. What else? Oh, the PDA. We haven't unlocked the PDA yet. And I'm leaving it that way so I don't forget that it's not unlocked yet. If I unlock it, I'm likely to think it's mine and then not sell it or look at it again. So yeah, that's my plan. He's going to put his helmet on and he's going to get out of here now. We'll come over here. There's been some doors on here that we've been able to look at. There's reactor parts. I think what I'll do for now is mark stuff to be hauled, and should be mostly loose. Oh, he did need to repair some of these things. Yeah. So we'll mark that as repair. That is repair. That is repair. Doesn't need to be repaired. So those 3 we'll do as repair though. And so repair loose, boom, boom. This will just really be a restore, but that'll give them something to start doing. And now we have our parts that we actually do want to haul. We've got this guy. I think we go ahead and haul this one. I don't know if we'll need it just yet. I got a couple of things up here. Yeah, we were struggling a little bit because of the tool situation. I couldn't quite figure out how to get it to do the things I needed it to do. And so he was having to do all the work and I was just getting frustrated. So we got that dealt with. there is at least one thruster outside the walls. And then the other thing we're going to end up doing is cutting a hole in the wall here. We're going to, maybe we'll do it here. Yeah, I think we'll do it here. Just kind of a little cleaner to come down to there. And so this will be wall uninstalls right here. We'll do all of those. I guess we should do those. Yeah, we'll take all of that out. We're going to do floor uninstall, though that I want to be a little more precise about because I want to really, as best as possible, I just want to use the blank wall stuff. Although everything under here should all be blank. That usually is the case. So I think, and when I say blank, I'm talking about the 55 series stuff. So let's try that. Maybe that'll get it done. And that'll give them a couple of things to do for now. So before I do anything else, I want to switch over to her. I'm curious if I just tell her to go, if she'll put her helmet on. I think she will. She did. Okay, good. And she's at 41 battery. Yeah, we're in good shape there. So, oh, she's going to start hauling. That's right. We told her to haul first, didn't we? So good. I'm glad to see she's doing what she's supposed to do. And he should start. Is he going to haul or is he going to? Yeah, I was hoping he would do construction work first. I kind of wanted him to haul last. And I was told that should do it, but I haven't really seen where it really does what you expect there. So might run him back over here and then try one more time. And if he does, oh, there he goes. Okay. Yeah, we'll let him start tearing into that. Here we go. And she's got things to, oh, those need to be repaired. There may not be the parts needed to repair those. So if we look, items required, it doesn't say what's missing. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Here's a piece that can be hauled, although it also needs to be, honestly, it needs to be repaired too, probably. Now he's repairing. Okay. Oh, yes, because I bet, once again, let's see what we have here. We have him. Yeah, we'll do that. For now, anyway. I think proximity has something to do with it. I mentioned that once before and was told, no, it has to do strictly with that list, but I'm not sure I always see it working that way. Where did he go? He's just standing there. Drinking water, okay. Well, if you got it, you got it, right? I think there's plenty of work to do over here, isn't there? Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's got most of it done now. Heat map. All right, let's wander over here. Well, he's hauling stuff. Oh, is there nowhere to... There's plenty of places to put it. So now I am confused. Auto task him. Does he head back that way? He does not. All right, we're going to have to do that on our own. I think maybe because I stopped him in the middle of a task, he was already kind of started on that task. It might have screwed him up. That makes some sense to me and how you might do a queue system. It had loaded the item from the queue and then didn't know what to do afterwards. And she is done doing her worst. How much space is still left here? Well, they could get some of this in there. So we will loose haul this and this and that. I don't think that one will happen. So there she goes. She's getting it done. Yeah, we're gonna need to rearrange some is what it comes down to, but we'll figure that out later. I kind of want to bring him down here to start building wall and flooring. So we started taking some floor out. Let's make that more explicit. Uninstalling. They're both moving around pretty well. So we will go ahead and just grab that chunk. Have him move up here. Another good chunk right there. There we go. All of that conduit is going to come in handy eventually. I will uninstall this. This one's probably okay too. Yeah, let's get to it. She's happy to haul. And now she's uninstalling as well. And that's good. So now I'm going to slow things down just a little. I'm going to move him out here. We're going to have him start figuring out the install of flooring here. I'm just going to use generic floor for now. I would prefer to keep it uniform as best I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and a wall. There we go. I think that's what I want to do. I do recognize it's a big square. We will adjust. We got plenty of workers, right? So, well, we got 2 workers. Not exactly plenty, but we should see some. Yeah, so what I was thinking I could maybe get him to do, there he goes. We will get him into this mode, and then we're literally going to pick up flooring as best we can. He's going to have to move a little bit. That's right, that's where is it F? There we go. He needs to pick all this up. Come on now, pal. Then come out here. Oh, I'm on her now suddenly. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I clicked on her. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. So I'll click on her again. I want her to go back to auto task. I will click on him. I want him to pick stuff up. So you come over here and get that, sir. There we go. And then I'm going to have him come down here and I'll auto task him again. And I think he might start working on flooring then. Installing flooring or not. Okay, well, at least he has it now. He's got 6 of them. Get him started. He is great on oxygen and battery. She was okay on oxygen, need to monitor battery if I recall. So, and I think we could also have all of this conduit ripped out. Just like that. Honestly, all of that too. There we go. Good on battery. We have an extra battery here just in case. So, okay, well now he's going down there. They're starting to put in the floor pieces where they're going to want them. That's what we want to see. Wow, they're just driving it home, aren't they? Good. We a couple of pieces short. There's one, there's one. Okay, good. Yeah, they're starting to pick up other pieces, and that's fine. I'm not that upset. Actually, it isn't the worst thing if these are all different because it's going to be wall, right? We could do the same here. If I could figure out what that type is, we could go ahead and have them start picking that up too. Let's have him come back over here. Oh, tons of floor here. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to go ahead and tell it to use the 55 floor at this point. Pretty sure that's what that is. So floor. Ah, the interface changed just a little bit. What are these? These are 96s. Okay, 96 is the one I like here. 55 I think is the wall that I like. But we'll go with this. And then we're going to come down here. Now the part that you have to be mindful of when you do it this way is you may not have the wall you think you have. Also, he's got to be closer or he won't be able to figure out what the order is supposed to be. If if you don't have 96 and you tell it to lay all this as 96, well, it's going to try to do that. It just won't know what to do, and it runs out. It'll say it's out of parts. Then we'll have to go back and either change it to regular floor or make other decisions. There we go. He's on his way. I'm just going to let them do their thing for a few minutes and hope that it eventually leads to them working on the flooring here, because there's plenty of it up here, guys. Isn't there still? Yeah, there's tons of flooring here. It's even the right kind. Come on, you can do this. I'm going to have him pick it up himself. Okay. As you see, he's got a lot of flooring on him now. This is working just fine, I think. Oh, he's out of space. Yeah, so he'll need to, yeah. Oh, come on, come down here and put the flooring in, for crying out loud. I'm going to have him drop it. Oh, here he comes. Okay. There he goes. And now do your thing again. Now, other things are more important. All right. Repair, restore, construct. We'll try that for a minute. Come on out here, pal. And now auto task. He's probably going to go right back to where he was. Or not. Now he's out here. There we go. I hate how he puts them in one at a time, though. Instead of picking up a stack. It'll work out. We've got 2 of them working, so it's not entirely wasted time. I'd probably be smart to just grab them myself, but well, now he's putting them in, so he probably ran out of pieces. And this is kind of what we want anyway, so yeah, I'm kind of okay with that. We could grab the cart now. There's going to be floor space, so we could have her grab the cart. We could have Lian grab the cart, bring it out, and park it on that floor, and then when we're ready to put the walls in, we're halfway there. There now is enough space, so I think I'm going to let her finish this, and as soon as there she's done, I'm going to switch over to her. Have her grab the cart, pick it up. She's got it. Bring it down here. And actually, before we do that, she is going to pick up these couple of wall spaces. That is what I'm looking at. Yeah, the 44. I don't love the 44, but it's what we have to deal with today. So we're going to make the best of it. We'll bring that on down here. And yeah, I'm just having a day, it looks like. Yeah, we'll put that there. Come back and get the cart. Okay, here's the cart. Pick that up. Bring it down here. Yay, there we go. Okay, and now set the cart there. Come stand here. We're going to pause for a moment. We are going to install wall. Just like that. I think there's a few more here, but I can't quite tell. Okay, yeah, I can tell how far those go. They go all the way out to here, looks like. And then we will button hook that so I know where we're heading. And there is floor there already, so good. Is she willing to start working? I wasn't on her, so that was the problem. She's going to go back and do what she was doing. But I think he might start working on it. There he goes. And she... Where is she? There she is. Oh, this is her and that's him. Never mind. I got him backwards now. Now he's in here doing work on this stuff. All right. Well, the work is getting done, and that's the important thing, right? So have a better look-see here, and we will need to put in, as we know, we will need to put in some conduit. We're going to need to put in some lights. So we see what the heck is going on. There he is. I think, can we do this? I'd have to cancel. I was going to say we can put a light down right here. We'll wait on that. And then they're going to try to repair all this because I have them set to auto repair. And I guess that doesn't, it's not a deal breaker. I kind of want to go back to him though. And we're going to, okay, slow things down. We're going to come in, we're going to mark more floor to be taken out. Again, I prefer this over here, but if, you know, what I could do is get all this stuff and make that the edge walls. I think I'll do that. So we're going to mark orders, floor, uninstall. And we're going to do all of this and these and these and that and all of those and that and those. And then go. Here he goes. Good. Now they're both doing it. So I'm going to let her continue, and for him, he's going to stop. He's going to start picking these up. Where he can. Okay, well that's like 8. That'll work. I'm going to bring him down here. And then he's going to install what he's holding. That's the plan. Why won't he do it? Because that's her again, isn't it? It is. Why do I keep doing this? It's because I keep clicking on one of them or the other one, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So we're going to send her back up here. And we're going to send him back down here. And then we will do an install with him. So the problem there is kind of something that's been going on for a while. I think it's just the way the game works. If you are trying to install something and you're not in the same ship, it doesn't quite do what you want it to do. Probably the best way to look at it. So I'm hoping he will go ahead and get started on that. And we're going to jump over to her and we're going to ask her to start tearing those up. And there she goes. And is he doing his? Nope, he went back up here. So, all right. Well, I'm not getting the task order to work very well. That's something that I need to look into. Maybe I'm just not quite handling it right. That can't possibly be the problem, can it? But it isn't doing what I would expect it to do anyway. I would think that if once I've selected one of these, that would be priority. One would be the highest. There's no indication if one is highest or lowest. There's no hauling to do. I mean, he's not doing restoring, so I don't think that's what's going on. I guess we could bump this down to 2 to make sure that's not what's going on. If he goes and starts repairing things, well, then 4 is highest, I guess. And now they're doing construction. So again, not fully sure, but here we go. Getting some of that done. Once again, restoring. Okay, it looks like they're out of flooring of the type we had here, the 96 series. So she is off doing her thing. He needs to pick up more flooring, I think. Yeah, he's got 1. So let's have him, come on, come back. And we'll pick up a bunch of these. Come on, you've got space. There we go. Much better. Okay, so he's got a bunch of those. He's going to come down here. And I think we will build the hall at this spot here. So order, oops, not orders. We want install, hall, floor. I think we'll do it here. That looks good. And I think we should see some of those already. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, get to it, pal. There he goes. Not too bad. We will continue with this process though and finish this room out. And there we go. Okay, so next we'll want to drop in some walls. And let's bring both of them back. So the one thing that I really could use that I don't have are containers. There weren't any containers on this ship, which is a little unusual. It's not completely unheard of, but I would have kind of liked to find one because then I would just dump all the floor in it and carry it over there. Carried it over there. That's what I'm trying to say. And that would have been a beautiful solution. So instead, we're going to have to do like this, and they'll do them piecemeal, and that's going to have to be okay. I don't think it's a huge problem for me. So there we have it. That's all flooring. I guess we could tell it to grab this and this, that one. It looks like it's probably under conduit, so that's probably okay. Yeah, all that works. Honestly, all of that works. All of that works. And then we also want to get rid or take out more wall. So we'll do all that because we're going to need that. Yeah. And once again, back to auto task. They're both auto tasking. Get it done. She's at 20% battery. We're going to need to pay attention to that. Actually, that's not really a problem because we do have our own battery charger here. Let's have her come in here and slow things down a little bit and have her deal with her battery issue right now. So here's her 20% battery, and here is a fully charged battery. She's okay on oxygen. Go to it. Checking on him, he's absolutely fine. No problems there at all. So once we have a little bit more of this, well, I mean, man, they're just chunking it out, aren't they? So I'm just making some thoughts on when I start to tell it to put in wall. And you know what, he's here now. I should be able to do this. Wall, except he may not be able to see it. Yeah, well, here, it's going to be those. Just like that, just like that. And I'm going to leave a gap here so that they have a place in and out. Oh, no, you know what? We'll do it I think that's all flooring. Yeah. So they'll do the gap right up against the existing hall here. There it is. He's coming to the outside to work on some of this. That happens once in a while. Yeah, and we'll go with that. Okay, well, I'm going to continue this process into the next episode. I hope you're finding some of this interesting and how we're going to build this out. I'm looking forward to it. We'll have our reactor room and engineering room kind of ready to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you'll join me with the next one. And until then, fair travels.